If you're rewatching this, just jump forward to about 2.5 minutes or so. When we get a few people in here, we'll get started. little late tonight, but been out doing some Christmas shopping and stuff. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Welcome in, welcome in. Saturday night. Drinking that cold instant coffee. Rock gut. Had an interesting week. Welcome in. Hope everybody's weekend is off to a good start. Got some football on tomorrow. I'm worried. My 49ers are broken right now, and everybody's hurt. I'm scared. But we're going to beat the Packers, though. Hope everybody's doing good. So much to talk about. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, what's up, USA? He says, good evening from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Shout out to Santa Fe. I lived in Belen, New Mexico, and Albuquerque, New Mexico for a while. New Mexico was cool. We were looking at possibly moving to Clovis last year, but didn't pan out. What's up, Q? Welcome in. So, I didn't go to work yesterday. And I got an email saying that I had more occurrences than I thought I had. And it really pissed me off. So, I almost went to work just to tell him how I felt about the situation. What's up, Cora? Yeah, I hear you, USA. Yeah, when I lived in Albuquerque, I seen a lot of that. I think it was the Cuban guys were doing a lot of business. We were on Central Southwest, and that place was wild. And that's coming from Cali, you know? So, yeah, shout out to New Mexico for sure. Definitely some real ones out there. Yes, sir. So, yeah, I was really pissed off yesterday at my employers. And, man, sometimes it just seems like you can't get ahead, you know? You do good with your attendance and everything, and you miss a day, and they tell you, oh, yeah, you got an occurrence for when you went to vote that day and you were a half an hour late. And they don't ever give occurrences for being late like that. So I don't know. Like that, I was not happy about that at all. Q says, everyone give the live a like. It helps the algorithm and helps the message reach more people. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks a lot, Q. I appreciate that. And hit that like button while you're in here if you would. So yeah, yesterday I was definitely triggered. And it would have been real easy to have some drinks or something like that. But what would that have done for me? You know what I mean? Like I would have just had a hangover today and still had the same issues. So, I took some time, thought about it. Uh, what's up, Kevin? What's up, Ezekiel? How you doing? So yeah, I took some time, thought about it, processed it through, and said, you know what? Some stupid shit like this ain't worth my sobriety. You know what I mean? So, what's up, Kentucky Rider? Just had me heated though, for real. Like I don't know. Uh, yeah. Hey, that's right, USA. Yeah, I think we all have, to be honest with you, USA. But uh, just be strong, bro. You got this. So somebody says hello, uncle. Somebody says hello, father. Well, we're all family in here, though. So welcome to the Broken Bobby family. Make sure you subscribe if you're a long lost relative or something. Yeah. So that was yesterday, though, and today is today. We did some Christmas shopping. We're gonna put up the Christmas tree tomorrow. We ended up getting, yeah, definitely not worth it, Kevin. What's up, Shabah? Shout out to India. You know, but things like that, that's life on life's terms, right? Stuff's gonna happen that we're not happy with and that pisses us off. But if we go and use or we go and drink, like who are we showing? We're not gonna show them anything. They could care less. So it's all about what's important to us. And that's right. You definitely are part of the family, Ezekiel. Is that right? The Indian Prime Minister died 30 minutes ago? Sorry to hear that. What happened, Shabbat? Yeah, I'm real sorry to hear that. But, this is what happens in life. Everything doesn't always go our way, and everything isn't always, rainbows and puppy dogs. You'll help us put up the tree. That's right. Yeah, I wanted to get a real tree this year, but you sniped from your room window. Wow, that's crazy. Broken Bobby's transformation does not advocate violence. Okay, let's just be clear about that. But yeah, like it started the weekend off on such a bad note with that situation with work. And so me and the wife talked about it. We're gonna do an artificial tree this year so it can be up a little bit longer. I don't like keeping real Christmas trees in the house too long because they're such a fire hazard. They get real dry. And so we're gonna do that. We're gonna get the family together. We're gonna enjoy some family time. And you did provoke Ace and G fighting. Don't forget, I didn't provoke nothing. I did not promote nothing. G was the one calling everybody out, and if I gave a ooh and a ah here and there, that's my natural instinct. I apologize. But yeah, I didn't want to see those guys fight. Not at all. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. But so yeah, maybe I'll have some pictures up in the community post tomorrow of the Christmas tree and the decorations and stuff, and you know some of the little things we got for uh, for Christmas. I really enjoy Christmas. to be honest. Let me make sure I got all. It's got me on top messages again. I don't know why it always does that. Uh, what's up, Agitator 263? Let me see if I missed anything. Could show you my tree. It's dope. Yeah, that's cool, bro. Do you have any social medias that I could look at to see it, Ezekiel? I'll definitely go check it out if you do. So yeah, that's how my weekend started off. Uh, excited to see what your family looks like. You have Instagram? What's your IG, Ezekiel? If you got some pictures up, I'll go check it out. Actually, you can hit me up on Instagram. I'm on IG too. It's Broken Bobby 72. If you send like a friend request or a follow or whatever it is, I'll follow you back, bro. I don't really do too much on IG though, but I do have it. So yeah, so we're making a positive out of a negative this weekend because I don't go back to work until Tuesday. So rather than fester on this situation all weekend, we're gonna have some good family time and hopefully enjoy ourselves. Get the tree up, bring all the grandkids over, and what's the number at the end of your IG? It's Broken Bobby 72. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully, we're gonna have a great time. Definitely excited to see what your family looks like in the community post. Really, Q? You might see a picture of Q in there. You never know. So, is there a space between? No, it's all one word. Broken Bobby 72, and I believe it's got the yellow logo, Family Fitness and Freedom, on there. Like I said, I don't get on there too much. I'm on TikTok as well, same name, Broken Bobby 72. So, do me a favor, guys, hit that like button while you're in here. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I got a good story up right now about on my YouTube page about I did a story recently about when disciplines go bad. Well, this one went real bad, and we were on a low level yard, nobody doing a bunch of time, and some people I believe ended up getting life out of that deal. So that was a real bad situation there. I tell that story on I think it's called When Disciplines Go Very Wrong or something to that extent. What's up, Thomas Kimmel? How you doing tonight? I'll add you once I put a picture up. I have to have my mom send me a pic of the tree because my back. Oh, you're back. Okay, gotcha. Sounds good, Ezekiel. Yeah, definitely add me though, bro, and I'll add you back. Hope you're doing well, Thomas. USA says I try to have time with my family and bond with my family, but they all treat me different. After I went through my worst part of my addiction, some of them are past users and drinkers, and it hurts. Yeah, I I understand that, bro. Like I got that treatment too with a lot of people. Like it took a long time to gain trust back with a lot of people, and with some people, to be honest with you, I just completely cut the cord because they were still using and drinking and stuff, and it just wasn't beneficial to what I was trying to accomplish. So I completely understand that. Good to hear that, Thomas. Glad you're able to tap in tonight. So yeah, we've been out Christmas shopping. We the bought an artificial tree, and you know, wifey's got a bunch of decorations out in the garage, and we get together, get all the grandkids over there and stuff, and basically whatever they put up is the way it ends up. So it's a cool thing though, like I love I just love it. Christmas time is definitely my favorite time of the year. And just seeing the smiles on the grandkids' faces when they open their gifts, and or when they put an ornament up and it don't quite look right by some people's standards, but me and the wife, we think it's perfect. And like I said, however they put the ornaments up is how it stays. So all I do is uh, put up. I should dress up as Santa. Uh, I don't know about that. Don't have a Santa suit, so yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'd be down though for the grandbabies. I never stole from them or hurt them. I hurt myself and lost all my money. I wish they'd just accept me back. Came around when I was using. I love Christmas and family time. Hey, USA, maybe you should reach out and just, you know, let them know that, you've changed, and, you know, see if, you can come through. Q says, I'll dress up as a black Santa. I have the gray beard for it, right? OG Santa, says Thomas. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea, because I have like some like ongoing little jokes with some of the grandbabies where I'm like, "Urgh." I don't know. I might traumatize them. They're gonna think Santa's out to get them. Santa from Pomona, Pomona in the house. I don't know if we want that Santa. Ramona says Q gonna look like the Santa from Friday afternoon. Oh damn. Uh, so yeah, yeah, I definitely love this time of the season. Though it can be a little stressful. No, I can't. Napier dogs. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Thomas. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Work pissed me off on Friday. I could have. No, I cannot say that. Napier dogs. Appreciate you, Kevin, and I appreciate you, Thomas, as well. Yeah, like I said, the thing is, it's all about what we do with the situations that life presents us, right? You know, somebody pisses us off or something. Uh, like we can deal with it a number of ways. And sometimes it's better to, you know, take some time and think about things before we react. I Am I gonna have to time you out, Q? Moderator's getting timed out tonight. Hey, I appreciate that, uh, Taisula Hill, and I appreciate Thomas. Yeah, so welcome to the channel. So yeah, that's the thing though, like I said, life presents situations to us and we can react any way we want to react, right? Do we want to screw ourselves up and go use or drink? Uh, Or do we want to process things and say, okay, what's the best plan of action here? Uh, Call you Ty. All right, cool. Appreciate you, Ty. Uh, yeah, Coco about to go into a timeout. Okay. No, I know what you said, Q. So that's the whole thing, though. Like we got to be able to identify when we're triggered, because that's the time when we tend to relapse, or we tend to go and use, or we tend to drink. You know what I mean? And uh, just because someone else is being stupid, in our opinion, in my humble opinion, me going and doing something stupid like using or drinking isn't gonna fix the problem. It's just gonna make it worse. So, but that's kind of what happened. Um, I felt that it was unfair, and I was kind of arguing with a supervisor via text, and I said, you know what? No, he's not. LOL. Yeah, no, I know. I know what. So, yeah, that's kind of what it is. But so, what's everybody up to tonight? That was my Friday. I'm just chilling. We're doing some Christmas shopping and stuff, getting a few last things so that everybody's pretty much covered in the family. And now we're ready to put the tree up tomorrow and do that. And I think it's going to be a great time. Deciding tomorrow night. And decorating. Do you mean decorating, Cora? Putting up the tree and decoding tomorrow night? I don't know where they're at, Thomas. I haven't heard from G since that night. Uh, you using it is like tightening the shoes too tight just to feel good when you take them. Right. Exactly, Kevin. And the thing is, yeah, no, that's what I figured, Cora. And that's the thing. Like a lot of times, like when we're new into sobriety, or we're fighting with the addiction, you know, sometimes we can be just looking for an excuse to say, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go use, because somebody pissed me off or somebody hurt my feelings. But at the end of the day, we're responsible for us. And no, not even close, Q. He says, do you think Black Friday shopping is as dangerous? No, it's not even close. What's funny? I got a story for you guys. We were at Walmart in Rialto earlier tonight, and there was a uh, there was a guy walking out. He had a 75-inch TV on a basket, and he's heading out past security, showing him the receipt and whatnot. And this other guy, kind of gangster guy, was like, "Hey, homie, do you need me to help you put that in your car?" and the guy that had the TV looked at him like nervous, you know what I mean? And he goes, "Hey, Holmes, I'm just playing with you. I'm just joking." And I'm like, "Yeah, like stuff can get real though, you know? I mean, he was just messing around with the guy, but you know, when you're walking out with a big ticket item like that, like you definitely got to watch your back in Southern California, you know? So, do I watch any good movies? I don't really watch movies much, to be honest with you. Uh, Maybe I'm ADHD or something, but someone trying to get sprayed, right? Yeah, like I find it hard to sit for 2 hours and watch a movie. If I'm being completely honest, so but yeah, like just I would suggest if you're gonna go out and do the Black Friday thing, just be careful, be vigilant. Pay attention to what's going on around you, especially if you have those big ticket items in the basket. Because stuff does happen out there, and especially in Southern California, we're pretty soft on crime. So, you know, but they did pass that Prop 36. So I guess that's going to be changing next year. It's going to get a little tougher on crime, but yeah. Now I don't really watch movies too much, Ezekiel. I like some of the older stuff though. I like the Jim Carrey stuff. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Glad you could tap in. Yeah, haven't heard anything from G since that. I think it was last Saturday night, wasn't it? When he wanted to fight everybody, and Ace was kind of trolling him a little bit. Ace ended up saying, I think he lives. He's out of state. He's not even in San Bernardino. That's good to hear, Robert. I'm glad. Was it 2 weeks? Okay. Yeah, Ace would come onto another live and say that he just did like a Google search of the area, which I mean, he was on point with what he was saying. What's up, Richard Martinez? How are you tonight? I'm doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well also. Yeah, when he said that, I was like, wow, that's next level trolling right there. Because he started naming spots that were in that area. Because I asked him, because once they were talking about meeting up, I was like, oh God, I don't want to see nobody get hurt. I mean, what grown men do is what grown men do, but I don't want it to be because of this channel. My channel is to try to help people, if anything. Maybe entertain you a little bit with some stories, but you know, I don't want people to come up in the chat on my live and end up killing each other or something. Like there ain't nothing cool about that. But yeah, I haven't heard anything from G since then. I did hear from Ace, and I have heard from Joel. So, that was cool. I don't know, maybe G's locked up. Not really sure about that. But yeah, I'll probably be working on some more content tomorrow night to get out for Monday. So be on the lookout for that. Don't really have anything in mind just yet, but I know there's a lot of stuff going on. I know Whack 100 was talking shit to somebody. I think it was the Blue Devil or something. Hey, what's up, Joel? Glad you're checking in, bro. He says 22 days sober now. OG, that's right. Shout out to you, brother. Keep pushing with that, man. That's a good thing. What? Q says G locked up, swinging from his nip tassels. Oh my God. Imagine if they did both get locked up, right? Yeah, that's right, Joel. Man, that really makes me happy to hear, bro. Kevin says I'm 3 days. Shout out to you, bro. That's amazing. Keep pushing, brother. You got this. Believe me, when I got sober, when I was in my addiction, you couldn't tell me nothing. You know, you couldn't tell me nothing, and it took me a few times to get right. To be honest, because I'm one of those people. Like I bump my head, you think I'd say, "Shit, that hurts," but no. Like I gotta bump my head again, and again, and again. Like that's just the type of person I used to be. And I was an addict for 15 years. Like meth was my drug of choice. Uh, Joel says, "Gee, hey, good looking out, Thomas. I appreciate that." Thomas with the super chat says, "Get your cigarettes, OG Bobby. I appreciate you, brother." Uh, Joel said, "G in the pin, dropping the soap on purpose." Oh, ouch. That's right. Yeah, I really appreciate you, Thomas. That really helps. Joel says, "Thank you, Q." Yeah, you guys are doing amazing. And like I said, like I didn't get it right on the first try, but the thing that you got to do with it, there's a guy on TikTok. He's a younger black guy, and he's coming into sobriety, and he just relapsed recently. And he said that he failed, and I was inclined. I dropped a comment, and I told him it's not a failure if you learn something. What did you learn from this? Because as we have these little stumbles, what you got to do is you got to say, okay, why did I stumble? What caused this to happen? Because I know what I want, right? I want to be sober, but something caused me to not be sober. So what went wrong? And how can I address this next time I come into this situation to where I don't stumble again? It's a learning opportunity, basically. And, I hope he takes it as such because, yeah, exactly. It's a fall forward if you learn. Exactly, Kevin. That's said that right. Uh, Let me see what I missed here real quick. Ezekiel says ace in the pin, Benny G. Oh, God. I'm going to do my best to stray away from those types of comments, but, that's the type of comments those guys drop. So, I mean, it is what it is. You get what you put out there, right? So, I don't know. Good morning, Senora. Really? I don't know about that, but so yeah. I mean that's the whole thing though. Like I was addicted for a long time, and I always felt like I'm not hurting nobody. I'm just hurting myself. I'm not out there robbing and stealing. Like I was a dope dealer. Like I hustled for my addiction. In a nutshell. So, but when I finally sat down for a while and ended up in the joint, what I was able to process was I hurt a lot of people because I was selling drugs to someone's child. And looking back now, like I would kill some. I don't want to say I would kill somebody, but I would be very upset with somebody. YouTube standards here. If they put a sack in front of one of my kids, like that's the one thing. Like I just can't tolerate. So, uh, yeah, that there's that there. Uh, let's see what I missed here. He's a senor, pendejo, said Joel. the, what is T Dallas content? I don't know what that means. What you mean, Joel? Thomas says, "Where's your homeboy G, Joel? Am I cool? What? Why shitting? What does that even mean? He's in prison being somebody's bitch." He said my dad beat the mess out of a dude offering me some crack, and I was already a grown man. Absolutely, because I think the thing is, we understand. that lifestyle, you know? And the thing is, like, especially when you're young, you see people partying and having a good time, and man, here, try some of this. Nah, homie, miss me with that, you know? Like, I don't even want my kids keeping company with anybody that does that type of stuff because the chances there that something could happen. You get one of my kids strung out on something, we're going to have a real problem, you know? So I'll keep it YouTube standards as far as speaking on that, but you know, exactly. Ezekiel said, I would come to your house with a bat if I heard you gave my. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, Joel says, I want you to beat me, Q. He, he. I'm cracking myself up with the comments here. Oh, my Lord. I'll, I'm going to stay out of that one. Uh, like, did he just offer you some crack? And I was like, yeah. And I told him, I'm cool. And my dad put the smack down. That's right. Thomas says, 818 Valle, Joel, right? So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at tonight. Feeling better. Uh, did a little retail therapy, I guess you would say, with some Christmas shopping and stuff, and uh, trying to pick some good gifts for everybody. I'm not real good at that stuff. Like my wife, she'll look at everything that's available and make the right selection. You know, I'm kind of more like looking real quick, like, okay, yeah, that's good for this one, and I am not that detailed when it comes to that stuff. But you know, it's all good though. So it's about to be Thanksgiving. Couple of days. And my Niners are playing without half the star players tomorrow against Green Bay. Man, I'm stressing on that one. If that's my biggest stress, then I think I'm doing pretty good, right? I can't say that's my biggest stress, but that's definitely on my mind right now. Is that right, Q? Joel is my man only. Wow, okay. Oh my God. So yeah, sorry, Cora, don't time me out. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Uh, come over here, Daddy Joel. Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're lucky Brody ain't here, Ezekiel. Yeah, Brody's another one. I think he lives out that way somewhere. I think he might be a Packer fan. Where you at, Brody? What say you? So Joel's feeding me. Yeah, I like all of you guys. I even like G. He gets a little crazy sometimes, but oh baby, you want me back? He still ain't getting you a Christmas gift though. Bro, oh, Brody said he was a cowboy. Okay, what was the most positive? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Kevin. Yeah, but when I was in my addiction, I truly had this ideal in my head that uh, the okay most positive experience you had in the joint. Um, I can't say there were a lot of real good positives, to be honest with you. The prison's a pretty dark place. Um, you know, let me think about that for a minute. I guess having time to kind of evaluate my life and just sit down and be sober for a little bit. Um, there were drugs in there, and um, in some of the places, the lower level places. No, you're good, Kevin. Some of the lower level places I was in positions not necessarily of authority, but part of something, I guess you would say. And like I seen what like a $50 paper looked like, and it was nothing. And I didn't want nothing to do with that in there because prison's a real serious place, but I had some time to reevaluate my life and what I was doing with my life and how it was affecting my family and how I had affected other people's families, to be perfectly honest. And I like I just came out with a whole new way of thinking. And I attribute that to doing that time, because I had enough time where my mind was clear, where I could think straight. And you know, I wasn't necessarily a good guy while I was in there, if I'm being perfectly honest, uh, but I wasn't using though, and that was really good. Oh, is he visiting for the holidays, Joel? That's good. Where, where's the Mexican G at? I'm sure he's gonna want me to shout somebody out. So yeah, I hope everybody's ready for Thanksgiving. Uh, but hey, you got grandkids now. You're winning life, in my opinion. I appreciate that, Kevin. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. I mean, life can always be better. We could always have more, but we got a roof over our head. We got family that love, the love of the family, and yeah, G's definitely MIA. But yeah, I appreciate that, Kevin. And I got some sober time. I've been clean for 20 years now, and luckily, when things try to trigger me, I don't allow them to anymore. Uh, let's win the lottery. Yeah, I've been trying. I've been trying. What's up, Manuel Mateo? How you doing tonight? Do me a favor and like the live if you guys would. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you're new, subscribe. It really helps out. You can check out that new video I dropped. Still sober, Manuel. That's right. How much time you got now, bro? That is so awesome. I'm really so happy to hear that. Me too, LOL. You play your second chances. What? I don't know what that means. Like second chances on the lottery, where you scan them and you get a second chance to win. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't do that. Manuel says he's got 1 month on the 26th. That's awesome, man. Shout out to you, Manuel. Really proud of you. You can do this. Stick with it. Keep pushing, bro. Like it's doable. Like when I was active in my addiction, I never thought it was. Never did. I always used to say I'll quit using when you hear that casket dropping. And look at me now, 20 years clean. You know, yeah, I've tried to do that, Q, but it always says that my email isn't correct or something. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'll have to check that out. Okay, yeah, yeah, I'll have to see what's up with that. Man, I'm drinking that instant coffee right now. Ooh wee. I feel like I'm back on the yard at Delano with a lukewarm cup of coffee. 30 days, that's right. That is such an awesome achievement, Manuel. I'm so proud of you. Keep pushing. Uh oh, did she make some coffee? Yeah, and I went with the instant. We're taking it. We're going prison style tonight. I'm not gonna stab anybody though. I promise. Scout's honor. I guess it's supposed to be like a couple of fingers or something, but I don't know. I wasn't a scout, you know. I was a little bad kid. Well, I wasn't always a bad kid. I was a good kid. My teacher said I was really smart, but I never believed it. You know. Uh, instant today to keep the worst. Man, 9 cups of espresso instant today. Man, bouncing off the walls. I bet, huh? Yeah. So that's what it is, though. That instant coffee. It's always either too weak or too strong, though, in my opinion. But at least I'm not on the yard trying to bum a shot of coffee these days. Like a shot of coffee basically is they take the lid and they pour a nice little shot in there, and then you get that and you go get your lukewarm water out of the water dispenser, out of the fountain. And if you're out on the yard, if you're in your cell or in your dorm, maybe someone might have a stinger to make the water hot, but heart feel like it's going to explode, Kevin. It's either way too. Yeah, always. Always. It either tastes like water, flavored water, or you take a drink and you make that face. But but it's all good though. That's like nicotine and caffeine are the habits I just still with me today. From back then. Uh, I'll tell you when I paroled. Um, when I paroled, I had no intentions of buying cigarettes. They dropped me off at this Walgreens in Banning, and I went in there to buy like a sweatshirt because it was cold out, and my ride was about 45 minutes away. No intentions, no intentions whatsoever of buying cigarettes. And when I got up to the register to pay with my gate money, I seen the sign that said Marlboro, and I said, you know what, give me a pack of them Marlboros. And I remember pulling one out and looking at it and thinking, man, these things look funny. Because like when you're in the joint, uh, when you're in the joint, like if you buy a cigarette from somebody, it's like tobacco, and then like you figure out how to roll it up. Basically, there's ways. Um, like it's nothing. Like it's a few little drops. Like one tailor-made cigarette would make like three or four cigarettes in there, and at the time that was like $2 to $3, and yeah, so had no intentions. Ended up buying a pack and just like I've tried to quit a few times. Whenever I try to quit, like I'm just it makes me crazy in the head. Uh, yeah, cigarettes very addicting. Ezekiel says, I'm sorry, but I don't understand how people like to taste a beer. I tried to sip once and I was sick for the rest of the day. Head to the toilet, the taste was so bad. Yeah, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of beer either, to be honest with you. Like, I was more of a social drinker for the most part. Like, when the homeboys were drinking, like, I would drink a beer with them. But, like, when they'd be drinking those 40s of, like, King Cobra and stuff, oh my God, that stuff was terrible. Um, you know, like, I was drinking Coronas for a while and they were all right, but the hangover was just horrible. Then I started drinking liquor, But yeah, like Kevin said, it's not for the taste. Like it's more for the result. Uh, and my life then brought them home and stared at them thinking about it. And yeah, that's a good call there, Joel, as far as throwing them things away. Because you know what? I never got into the Modelo's, Thomas. Uh, about, you know, they were getting bigger around the time I was giving up the alcohol. So, uh, like, I never really got into them, but I know they're real popular amongst the homies. Good try, Diddler. Not going there. Good try though. I've done this a time or two. But yeah, that was a good attempt. I read it. I just didn't read it out loud. Uh, so yeah, we're like 53 minutes in. My battery's still charged. I got my phone fixed this week too. For those of you that have been following the lives, it turned out it wasn't nearly what I thought it was going to be with the charging port. Hi, Luna and Toya. Papa loves you. Those are two of my grandbabies. Yeah, as it turns out, I went to the shop to get the phone repaired. Dude got out like some tweezers and like tweezed it out, plugged the thing in, and it stuck. Like I felt stupid, but he was like $5, and I'm like, shit, say less. Here's your money, you know. So, how did it go with what today? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Joel. So, what are we gonna do? Do we want to keep this thing going, or do we wrap it up at an hour? Let me know. Because if we're gonna keep it going, I'm gonna go in and refill the coffee. Uh, if we'll start wrapping it up. What do you guys think? Ezekiel says, did you hear that Diddy was trying to get out of jail for the third time because they raided his cell and they took a pic of his to-do list and they might have like the sex trafficking. No, I didn't even hear about that. I heard Thomas says keep it going. I seen something on the news about that, but like I didn't really listen to it all. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really too sure what was going on, but I know he's pushing to try to get some bail going. All right, guys, give me a quick second. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go refill the coffee and use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be right back. It's a great time to subscribe to the channel, become a member, do all those good things. Hit the like button, and give me about 2 minutes. I'll be right back. We'll keep it going, all right? All right, I'm back. If you can hear me, I'm back. Let's see what we missed. Uh, let's see what I missed here. Joel banning people or what? I'm banning everyone who doesn't super chat. Wow. We're not banning anybody that doesn't super chat. They are definitely appreciated though. I do. Broken Bobby does have a broken bladder. I agree. Banning everyone. Come on. Yeah. Uh, uh, drink my 9 cups early in the day. Yeah. Um, yeah. No, I work night shift, so like typically don't. Okay, Thomas is still here. Appreciate you, bro. Um, yeah. So typically I don't go to bed until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on average, anyways. Even on my off days, it's just I've been doing nights for like 7 years now, so yeah. If you guys haven't went over and checked out that latest video, uh, you did the elevator music, Joel. Appreciate you, bro. It said reconnecting. It was tripping on me. If you haven't went over and checked out that latest video, go check it out. That one is it's kind of a tragic story. Well, it's definitely a tragic story. Got to stay hydrated. But what's up, Justin Bieber 2013? So your elevator music sucks, says Ezekiel. Yeah, a couple guys got put on this dude. I'm gonna be at work, Joel. You'll eat all my food and leave. I went to Narnia through an elevator once. Any advice for what? Secret 905? Yeah, that story though, it it's really about being strong. As far as sobriety goes, I would say find some good people to keep company with. I think that's the best advice I can offer. If you're trying to make a change in your life, but you're still hanging around the people that you were using with or drinking with, it's not going to work. You know what I mean? Hey, P. Diddy's in the house. Did you make bail? I'm I'm 58 years old, P. Diddy. But yeah, that story. So a couple guys went to. He thought you were a minor. Run. And no, I would not like it. And no problem. Like yeah, it's the foundation that you build. And the people around you who are gonna, peer pressure's the mother. To be honest, and if if you got a bunch of yes people around you who are using and stuff, they're not going to encourage you to, be strong. Now they're going to be like, come on, let's go get a 12 pack or let's go get an 8 ball. So I hope that helps. Uh, you should be ashamed of yourself, young man. Joel says, P. Diddy, my grandma says you should be ashamed of yourself, young man. Thomas Kimmel says, something FP Diddy, keep him in jail. Yeah, something to that extent. Ezekiel says, P. Diddy, my grandmother said, you have the devil in you. Come on, Diddy. So yeah, that on that story I just told, though, a couple guys got tapped, and this is the reason you don't want to go to prison, guys. A couple guys got tapped to go back there and put these things on somebody, and it went really tragically wrong. The guy that basically was getting regulated on Broken Bobby has McDonald's Wi-Fi. But the thing is, when you go to jail and you go to prison, at some point, especially in Cali, well, all I can speak on is Cali. I can't speak on nothing else. I ain't ever been locked up anywhere else. But at some point, somebody's gonna come up and say, "Hey, homeboy, I need a favor." You know what I mean? Like this guy needs to be DP'd. Basically, somebody needs to go put hands on this guy, and they don't always go as planned. You don't always just go back there and lump the guy up and everything is everything. Damn. Joel's gonna time. I'm not reading into that stuff. You guys can read it amongst yourselves. But a lot of things can go wrong when you are called upon to discipline somebody. Uh, I've seen I think the last two videos I did, one was when disciplines go wrong. I've seen where they send a couple guys back there to beat somebody up, and the guy that's supposed to get beat up ends up beating up the guys that were supposed to beat him up. Man, that's a lot of beating up there, but um, that can happen, or it goes too far, and now you're looking at outside charges. Joel's gonna karate chop your butt cheek, you. So you guys in the comments are the best. But these sort of things, they happen in jail. Unfortunately, they happen too much. That like nothing. Things don't always go as planned, and you could be in there for a damn DUI or something, and end up with a life sentence. So, I mean, is it really worth it? Is it really worth having those drinks and then going for a drive? Uh, I mean, I've heard of people catching manslaughter charges because they were driving drunk and they end up killing somebody, and now they're doing 20 years in the pen because they couldn't control the alcohol. So just something to consider. But go check out that video. I forget what it's called, but it's the last one I dropped. It's doing all right. It's coming up on 1,000 views. So Diddy will love prison, says Thomas. Yeah, I think he just might. Even though he's fighting real hard to get out. Or is he, Joel Merez? How do you know? Well, that's an interesting. I'm going to leave the comments alone on that. So those of you that got in late, Friday, my place of employment pissed me the hell off, and I had a decision to make, right? I mean, I'm pretty far along in my sobriety now to where I've already got safeguards in place to where something isn't going to trigger me very easily and want to go use their drink. Um, but for somebody that's new into sobriety, it very well could have. And somebody could have said, well, you know, I'm just going to go drink, screw this. But it doesn't fix nothing. Okay. So, for those of you that are new into sobriety, you got to have a contingency plan for when things don't go your way. What are you going to do to, uh, avoid those hurdles that could set you back? And if you do have a setback, it's not the end of the world. You know, um, like I said, I fell several times before I finally got it right, and chances are, you may too. You don't have to, but it's part of, like somebody mentioned earlier. If you're gonna fall, you want to fall forward. You want to make progress in what uh what you're doing. Like you want to end up with a new tool basically in your belt, so to say, so that next time you run into that situation, it's not going to stumble you up. You're going to say, okay, I've been in this situation before. What do I do? Rather than run off to the dope man or run off to the liquor store because somebody made you mad or hurt your feelings, you know. And, I was kind of in my feelings a little bit yesterday. I was pissed off, and like I said, I was arguing with the supervisor a little bit on the text, and finally I said, you know what? I know you're a busy man. Have a good day. I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm not getting anywhere with this argument, even though I feel like it was bullshit. But it is what it is. Yeah, Manuel says I used to be that way. I would drink for any reason. Yeah, and the thing is, like when you're active in the alcoholism or the addiction, like a lot of times you're just looking for a reason, you know? Who is Big Daddy Brody? Somebody mentioned Brody? Oh, Ezekiel. Big Daddy Brody wouldn't like that boy. What? Yeah, exactly. Brody is somebody I haven't heard from him on here in a couple of lives, but he's another regular in here. Uh, TD Edit says you like cocaine. No, cocaine was never my thing. Brody Gibbs, come back. Q says I used to fight for any reason. Yeah, no, cocaine was never my thing. My thing was meth, and then alcohol for a while. But like I tried coke when I was younger. Compared to meth, coke, maybe the coke just wasn't good. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Ezekiel says, "Hey Bobby, I have a question. What is it, Ezekiel? Hopefully, I have an answer. Uh, do I yell at kids for being on my lawn? No, I do not. That is that has never been my get down. But I have a fence around my place. You know what I mean? Joel says he's my bodyguard, and Ezekiel can definitely ask a question. Q says he's sober from violence. That's good to hear. I'm proud of you, Q. Says I yell at kids for being on your lawn, Mr. Bobby. So, yeah, so that's kind of the what we got for tonight. Um, Friday was a bad. It wasn't a bad day. It was a bad couple of hours. Uh, you know, but that's the goal. You can definitely ask Ezekiel. What is your question, Ezekiel? I'm here for you, bro. The thing is, though, sobriety is cool, y'all. Says Manuel. Absolutely. The thing is, you don't want to let a bad moment turn into a whole bad day because then it can turn into a bad week if you're using and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we want to process through the bad moments and keep pushing. That that is the ultimate goal. Things don't always Joel can't ban you, Ezekiel. What is your question? You know, we deal with life on life's terms, as they say, and oh, Ezekiel says, Joel, you keep talking to me like that. I'm about to make you my B word. Oh, Joel Miss G. Joel misses G, definitely. I think so. He ain't got no Brody. He ain't got no G. You could even put Ace in the mix, I think. Uh, Town in Mexico. And when I went there, I was nonstop drinking. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Caused my dad a headache. Yeah. You want to be careful down there in Mexico, bro, because with all them cartels and everything, you don't want to get out of line. I don't know if there's cartel activity in the small town that they live in, but you definitely want to be careful with that, bro. Because things are a lot different over there, you know? Destruction of private property, had to pay out of pocket for damages. Damn. But you're sober now, though, right? So, I mean, that's a good thing. Yeah. Everything's going to be all right, bro. Everything's going to be good. Q says, dang, cheating on Brody and G, Joel? Man, I don't know where Brody and G are at. G used to be pretty regular in here. I don't know what happened. Hopefully, he didn't get locked up for some domestic or something because he was tripping last time he was on here. If I knew his real name, I'd look him up and see if he's in custody. He very well may be. But, you know, these are the things that happen, you know? So that's what I'm talking about. Like with that video I just dropped about how that discipline went wrong, you know, you go in for a drunk in public or something real minor, and then you get tapped on the shoulder to put in some work and things go bad. Then what happens? Instead of being out in 72 hours, now you're fighting a life sentence, you know? So that's why sobriety is so important, you know? There's so many guys behind the walls that would trade their life for your life in a heartbeat, no matter how bad you think it is. Because the thing is, if you're watching this, you're free. You know, you're in the free world. And no matter how bad you think it is, you can always change your circumstances, you know? What's the real reason you smoke? Is it because you don't want to drink or is it because of some. No, it's just I'm addicted to nicotine. To be perfectly honest, uh, I don't have the urge to drink anymore. Uh, right now, it's just an addiction to nicotine. That's all it is. My parents were both smokers. Like it runs in the family. Manuel says I even spent 48 hours in jail for hitting someone while intoxicated. Damn. So you vape? Nah, I tried vaping. I didn't like it. The thing about cigarettes is they're real simple. You have a match or a lighter, you put a flame to it, it works. With the vape, like, I know they have them now, like the little disposable ones or whatever, but at the time they were the ones where you put the coils and stuff in there, and like, it just seemed like too much work for me. And half the time, the damn thing didn't want to work. And so I'm smoking cigarettes and vaping. And I said, you know what? Screw this. Like, I'm just going to do what I've always done and what works, basically. So that's what I do. But you know what though, Manuel? You're sober now, bro. Just keep that going, and next time you go down there, you can make amends for whatever happened down there, bro. Cause you're doing your thing. Got a little bit of clean time under your belt, and you just keep pushing. So do me a favor and hit that like button if you're in here, guys. I would greatly appreciate that. Uh, yeah, Mexican G's in the house, and no, I am not giving that shout out. These are the ones I smoke. They're cheap and they work. So, the smell of cigarettes when your mom or dad would smoke because I do for some odd reason. No, not necessarily. Uh, well, that's good to hear, Manuel. But yeah, shout out to you, Mexican G. I appreciate you. Yeah, I didn't necessarily like the smell. I remember when my dad caught me smoking back in the day. The punishment when they would catch you smoking would be you sat down with a pack of cigarettes and an ashtray, and they thought the punishment would be to make you smoke the whole pack so that you get sick. But uh, I think what they didn't realize is you were building an addiction by doing so. And after doing that, you know, uh, I just I said, well, shit. Now I need a pack. Now I need a carton. Let's go. They were a lot cheaper back then. That was before California started taxing the hell out of them. But it is what it is. You live in Cali, everything is taxed and taxed heavily. Gasoline, cigarettes. It's crazy. You know what's funny though is they don't have any special taxes on alcohol. I wonder why. Hmm. Maybe it's because they need those DUI arrests. I'm not sure. But, you know, I mean, alcohol damages the body just as much as tobacco, in my opinion. Like a lot of people, I've known quite a few people who have died because uh, because of alcohol, cirrhosis of the liver, and those sort of things. You know, uh, so I don't know why they don't tax the alcohol like they do the cigarettes. Like I think in California they mezcal. What's that? Took you long enough to get here. Next time, I feel like banning you right now, but I won't. So here is your warning, buddy. If I ever made Joel a moderator, I swear it would just be me and him in here. Maybe one of these nights we'll do that and see what happens. Should be interesting. But, and would love it. Watch your tone. You must not know who I am, says Mexican G. Joel says, yes, yes, do it. I'll be good. Oh, man. I am afraid. I am afraid. I'll be like, I don't know why there's only one person in the chat. Joel says, oh no, I'm scared. So sorry, Mexican G. I just want. Wow. It's a type. Oh, okay. I got you. Ezekiel says, I would be a better moderator than Joel. Hmm. What do they say? They say dress for the job that you want. I think he's already dressing for the job that he wants. Mexican G says, I'm the baddest Chicano out of Joshua Tree. I run the city. MFers only breathe because I allow them to. Damn. Oh, it's like tequila, but slightly. Okay. Uh, King Kong ain't got nothing on me. That's not exactly what he said, but that's the way I'm going to read it. I'll have you guys playing basketball in Pelican Bay. Man. Joel says, the Mexican G is intimidating me real bad right now. I'm scared right now. Joshua Tree, word, big streets. Mexican G is God, says Ezekiel. Oh, I see, Manuel. Yeah. What's it called again? Joel says, imagine being from. I ain't dissing nobody's area at all. It seems like Joel's trying to do that, though. Ezekiel says, mezcal. Okay. Yeah, I ain't never tried that one. Mexican girl, says Thomas Kimmel. Ezekiel says, I once hooped a chainsaw, no oil. Damn, going Wes Watson on us there, Mexican G. Got your paperwork up there too? uh, just a garden variety addict loving your live watching from New Zealand. I appreciate that. Paperwork, I got a filing, right? My C file's 56 pages long. On a 2-year sentence. Yeah, I got into a lot of trouble when I was in prison. But, it is what it is. It's really potent. People refer it to Mexican moonshine. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I never tried that one before. But towards the end of my drinking, I wasn't drinking beer anymore. Like I went to the harder stuff because it wasn't so much about the ritual of drinking a beer. It was, let me see how quick I can get drunk on these shots. But what's going on there? Joel, be nice. Let's all play friendly in here, okay? Everybody, do me a favor and hit that like button while you guys are in here. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Uh, Mexican G says, when I was in Pelican Bay, I made the CO shine my shoes. That's what's up. I know before they did the end of hostilities, there were some guys in Pelican Bay that had it like that. We'll just say. Uh, Joe says it's hard when the Mexican G keeps bragging like he's Mufasa from the Lion King. What the hell? Damn. All right, guys, let's try to get along in here, all right? Mufasa is a kitten to me, says Mexican G. Damn. I'll housebreak Mufasa. Most things are probably a kid. I'm not getting into that. Well, we'll probably go another little bit here. Mexican G says I'm a gift from the heavens. Yeah, we'll probably go just a little bit longer here, maybe like another 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll call it a night. Chances are we'll be back on again tomorrow night around 10 o'clock. We'll get on a little bit earlier tomorrow night. So, be nice, Joe. Mexican G says he walks on water. Wow. Made out of agave. Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds like it would have been something I would have liked when I was drinking. Yeah, let's try to be nice to each other in here, guys, all right? We're getting towards the end. Yeah, I think I would have. When I was really drinking when I was really drinking, like I got on the like started off as like Jose Cuervo, and then like I really liked the 1800 tequila, uh, and then Patron and stuff like that. Don Julio when I could afford the nicer bottles, you know. But you know, but and then towards the end it was like Jack Daniels. Thomas says G is a lame. Uh, very extra to saying all that. Don't you think I can time him out if you want? Who are we timing out? Uh, Jeez, Mexican Jesus, you can't time me out. I run this MFer. Wow. Joel, be nice. You don't think I can take him out if you. I don't want anybody being taken out. Joel is acting like the off brand version of G. The off brand? He's like the Kruger brand? That's wild. My phone's running down though, guys, so I'm gonna have to it's an economic resource for them, so it's making it hard to put it down. Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, some places that's um where's Ezekiel? What did Ezekiel say? The off-brand version of G. You calling for backup, Joel? What's up, Lolas Los? All right. Well, the phone is starting to get low. I need to go charge it. So I was here before G started supporting. Yeah, I think that is correct. All right, guys. I think we're gonna get ready to wrap it up here for the night. Um, what the hell? Lolas Los. Can somebody give him a timeout? So G is the off brand of me, says Joel. Brody is not here to stop me, Joel. Wanna be G, so be quiet. Hey, Lolas Low, you can just get rid of them completely. They're obviously a weirdo, so um, but I think we're gonna bow down to me and I'll spare you. G, is that G in the comments? What's up, G? Good. I'm glad you kicked him, Q. G is here. Oh my god. Oh my god, G is back. You're out? Out of jail or what? G, go away. Off brand me. Level Up Trucking LLC. How do I go? Yo, how do I go live? If you have a YouTube page, you need 500 subs, and then you just go to the hit the live button and you go live. G says he's free. Uh, G's here. Joel is happy. All right. Well, I guess we got to keep it going for a few more minutes since we finally have a G. G, Joel, go play on the freeway. Yeah. Joel says, yeah. What are you free from, G? Did you get locked up or what? Where was you at? This is this is incorrect information. We did not miss you. I might have to go plug in to keep this going. Gee, get you got arrested. I'm Oliver Mesmerizer 326. What's up, Oliver? G Joel missed you. Oh. Uh Can I borrow some of yours? If it were only that easy. What's up? Uh Good day, mate. Crikey, long time no see. What's up, Ponku? Uh, his Wables. He might be in the closet. All right. 500 subs. No, it's not impossible. Level Up Trucking. It's just a process, you know? Like it took me probably about 6 months, 8 months, somewhere around there. Uh, I got a 10-day flash. Damn, bro. You know what? Should I go grab a charger and keep this going or what? I was just about to wrap it up too. But I think we'll hang around for a bit. Hey, I appreciate you, Level Up Trucking. Uh, all right, I'm gonna go get a charger. Mexican G says, "Which one of you pencil neck dorks is gonna crease up my dickies?" Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Let me see if I can get a charger and keep this thing going. Give me a second. Now's a good time to subscribe, do all that stuff, like the video, blah blah blah. Chrissy. All right, I'm back. Give me a second. Trying to set this thing up and charge this thing. Give me a minute, guys. All right, hold on a second. I'm working on okay. All right. Let's see what I missed here. I'm sure it's no, I'm not making more coffee. Wait, what's going on? Change. See, the less I know, the like that I like to it go. What? All right. So, G, are you going to get in another fight and get another 10-day flash, as you put it? I'm trying to fix this thing so I can charge. Can I turn this thing upside down? I'll be able to see the. Trying to figure this out. Give me a second, guys. Orientation is locked. Trying to figure this out. Give me a second. Disconnected myself. All right. Now we're looking at the ceiling. Mexican G, if I hear you disrespected this chat again, I ain't knocking nobody out. Come on, knock it off. I can smell the fear in you. What's up, Jay? String at Mexican G string. Wow. That's right. Let me see here. That's a little better. I'll get it right at some point, guys. About the Mexican G. Not fear. My mom made Pasoli get the. Hey, what's up, Kenny? How you doing tonight? Sorry, my background's a little messed up, but I had to plug in the charger to keep it going. Why does everybody always want to fight in here? Everybody gets angry when they get sober, or what? This thing is still crooked. Handstands. Geez, string starts acting up. MG Will the real G please stand up? Alcohol was the solution to all my problems. Yeah, the thing about it is, though, whether it's alcoholism or addiction, when you sober up, your problems are still there, you know? So uh, that's kind of the thing, right? No, G, be nice. Mexican G says, I scare everyone. I'm the cause of earthquakes in California. The ground shakes when I step outside. Coming straight from the Joshua tree. Come on now. That's IE. Uh, he was on a level 13 yarda. Pacha. Mexican G is. Uh, Kenny Howard says, not bad so far. Haven't drank for 2 days. Shout out to you, bro. That's awesome. Keep pushing with that, you know? Q says he's sober from violence. He's a violent individual. Damn, we do not condone domestic violence in here, okay? Thomas Kimmel says lame. Q says, oh my God, real tough guy. Domestic violence makes you a real man. Curb stomp you on baseline. I feel like you're insinuating I'm a skinhead or something. That movie, right? American History X. uh, Chupa mi culo. Don't be quitters. No, you stop that, G. If G hadn't joined Broken Bobby, would have got off live, but if it was you, no, I never. Wow. Kenny says, I got skin on my head too. Oh my God. All right, looks like we're all caught up with the comments here. So we'll see if this charger does any justice. I got the phone fixed finally. Looks like we're at 40% though, so let's see if we can. Looks like it's charging. Q says, I got skin on my head, but it's black. Oh my God. So, yeah, we definitely do not condone domestic violence. In fact, I'm totally against that, you know. I got more hair on my head than Broken Bobby. Probably. Q says he's also Mexican and white. Uh, Too bad the only thing you ever. Wow. Yeah, we definitely don't condone that type of behavior here. So, allow me to apologize for the background there. I know it looks all screwed up, but I got it on the charger so we could keep it pushing for a little bit. So I think it's not people that we don't like. He says, I never hit one, just clowning. Yeah, it's not people that we don't like, it's behaviors that we don't like. So let's be clear on that, all right? We all skinheads, says Kenny Howard. I got Rick Ross's hairline. Damn. Are we talking to. I got a five head. It's big. It's not a forehead. All right, guys, if you're new, not a whole lot, G, to be honest. So what did you get the 10 days for? A little dry out or what? No, we ain't banning anybody. Well, no, I can't say we ain't banning anybody, but we do our best not to ban anybody. It's uh I wonder what Jake's YouTube name is right now. Who's Jake? Oh, right, right. Yeah, I wonder, It was Sir Soy Saucington last I heard, but I don't know. It might be something new now. Uh, when I get my mod certificate, we were just talking about that with Joel. I think if I made you a mod, there would only be one person in the chat because I think you would block everybody. I don't know why I was thinking about Jake Paul. Not obviously not that Jake. I know who that Jake is. What do you guys think about the Tyson fight? Well, the uh, that fight was definitely rigged, in my opinion. Man, we're still going down here. Charger doesn't seem to be working very well. Yeah, some of the stuff I didn't get to watch it. I was at work, but some of the clips I seen like on TikTok, uh, like I'd seen Tyson like go to throw that right hand and hold back when he had openings. So I think that it was all in the contract, in my opinion. Tell G about your COPD. No. So the health update. I went to the doctor, and the stuff on the lungs is all right. Uh, oh, you got okay. You got COPD. I got you. Okay, come on, man. Like you're gonna end up watch that video, G, that I just dropped uh, on the DP that went really bad. That's a good one. Curfew violation, but PO wasn't tripping. Okay. Yeah, you need to watch that video on the DP that went really bad. It's the last one I dropped. That's a good one. In end of second round, Jake clinching, telling him to chill. Then Tyson stopped fighting. Right? Yeah. What do you think the fight? What you guys think about that fight? It was boring. Yeah, like I was at work, I didn't get to watch it, and the streams that I was trying to pick it up on while I was working, uh, just kept freezing up. So I really couldn't watch it. But from the highlights I seen and stuff, like it looked like come on, man. He was gassed after the third round. Who, Tyson or Jake? Tyson quit dodging and throwing. Yeah, but I see there was a couple of opportunities seen like little clips where like early on Tyson was. I don't think Jake could take those punches, to be honest. And I'm a Tyson guy from way back, but but I'm not a Jake Paul fan at all. I've never had a colonoscopy. No. So the lung thing was all right, but through the blood work, they say that my prostate may be enlarged. So that's probably coming. Gee, they got me seeing a urologist specialist on that stuff to to. I just realized uh, what happened now. The essay's getting checked for saying and in the county. Really, where'd they have you at? G, were you at West Valley or CDC? Gee, can we be friends? Oh, okay. Tyson? What? Who do you run with in there, G? We should do an interview. What do you think about that, G? Hit my email, brokenbobbystransformation@gmail.com. Let's do an interview. Yeah. Oh, Tyson was gassed. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. But you know what though? Dude's 58 years old. Like I didn't expect him. Like if they would have did 3 minute rounds, like I think the 2 minute rounds actually benefited Tyson probably more. But I think at the same time, Jake Paul, uh, like he's not a real boxer. Like he's a gimmick. I think if he fights a real boxer, uh, how do they fix your prostate? They can do a surgery on that, but it depends on you know how bad it is. So right now it's just slightly enlarged. That Netflix is getting sued. I did hear about that. I heard there's a class action suit that. Oh, you were in CDC? Okay, the old jail. I was in CDC in like '92. B South. Okay. Reproductive French cookie. That's Jake's new name. Okay, Jake's got a new name weekend. Uh, Broken Bobby says, or Joel says rather, 10-man cells. All right. Nah, you shouldn't look at it that way, Joel. But congratulations on her being 16 weeks, and congratulations on your sobriety. French cookies be lit. I don't even know what a French cookie is. How was it in there, G though? Are they doing oh okay. Are they is that end of hostilities thing going on in the county as well, or is that just a prison thing? Uh oh no, yeah, you know what, you're right, G. You're right. My bad for even asking on that, bro. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, no, I got you, bro. My bad. You know what? It's funny. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I even asked that question. My bad. Uh, and that's a good thing, Kenny. He says only 2 days sober, but it's a start. It's longer than I've gone in a couple of years. That's right. And you know what? Those two will turn into four, and before you know it, it'll be years, bro. What's SS? Let someone else answer that question if somebody knows the answer to that. Yeah, my first time was 92. Thomas says South Side. Yeah, there's different groups in the California penal system, and if you are active, interviews are a no-no. And I get that, and I shouldn't have even asked that question, but I wasn't thinking about that. So, uh, but yeah, like you're an active participant, then yeah, you shouldn't be doing interviews anyways. So, I think it would be a great one, but that was inappropriate. So, okay, yeah, because I know that end of hostilities thing. It's not on the streets; it's a prison thing. But okay, so it just depends on who's running the area you're in. All right, I hear you. Things get ugly quick, though. Right? And that's the thing. Like I've been in so many different places, whether it be county jail or prison, and like I've been in some places where there's like literally no politics, and then I've been in places that are run like level 4 yards in the county. So, uh, yeah, it just depends on basically who's got the keys, and I get that. So, yeah, I don't miss. I hear though that nowadays in the county, there's a lot of dope in the county, um, because they don't do the strip searches anymore. So, nah, I'm pretty much done, Joel. Like, I think we got the majority of it out of the way already. So, uh, and then Walmart's been doing the Black Friday stuff like all month. So, Ezekiel says, "Hey, Bobby, tell you about what happened on Friday." So, my employer, I guess you would say, pissed me off on Friday, and um, like I called in and they said I had more occurrences than I was aware of. Uh, Q. Uh, you never know, honey, if we're really done shopping. Yeah, I know, right, babe? I'm sure. I'm. I know there's more yet, but um, so yeah, on Friday I had to call off from work, and they said I had more occurrences than I thought I had. Like I kind of got backhanded on an occurrence at work, and so I was arguing with one of my supervisors, and like I had to take a minute and process some things because that could have been a trigger, honestly, but I didn't allow that to become a trigger. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. Like I got really pissed off, and but I didn't allow it to ruin my day. It was a bad couple of hours, and like I was saying, somebody, yeah, okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying. He says, yeah, different people run it differently. The youngsters get loose, structured. The OGs run it old school. Yeah, I think especially like the guys that have been to the joint, they tend to run it more like they're in the joint, and the youngsters. A lot of times, people if they've never had the keys, sometimes that stuff goes to their head. Yeah, he says, yeah, now they have curtains to change out, way different from the old days. Oh yeah, because it used to be, you know, before you got housed, you were gonna strip out butt naked, bend over and cough the whole 9 yards. I'm pretty sure they still do that if you end up in the joint though. But Ezekiel says, "Hey G, did you and Ace get to run that fight because we haven't heard from Ace since that night?" Actually, I think we did hear from Ace, but what say you, G? What say you, sir? Did it happen? Did it not happen? We're not promoting that sort of behavior. Now, I'm not saying that, but Jesus at Ezekiel, Ace no longer exists. Damn. Well, Ace has not been in here tonight, so I don't know. If you're out there, Ace, sound off. And if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. Yeah, that's like the Ace hit 911 for help. What? All the young essays acting black. Yeah, that's like that used to be like a northerner thing. I thought that they were more like talking that way and stuff, but like that's a lot of the youngsters talk that way now. Like some of the youngsters I know talk that way, and I know a lot of the OGs don't appreciate that. So yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely. Coming back from the court run, you were definitely gonna spread them and cough. Let's just say, but yeah, I know somebody that was in there and and yeah, they went in and they were telling me like dudes were like pulling out like 8 balls and shit, you know. But like it never used to be like quite like that. That's cool, Joel. Yeah, it's more and more nowadays though. It's just the new Joel, the slang and stilo. Yeah, it's become more the stilo of the even the South Side homies now. It used to be a more of a northern thing or like a I don't know. I never really talked to any bulldogs like that, but I know them bulldogs bark at you from a distance. Woof, woof, woof. First time I seen that shit in Delano, I was like, "What the hell?" I thought they were a bunch of J cats, to be honest. But then one of the homies put me up on game. He said, "Nah, you know that's how they get down, cell soldiering and all that other stuff too." But yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like a maybe. I wonder. I don't know. If, is that an end of hostilities thing? Maybe because those guys are kicking it in the joint now. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to speculate on a group that I'm not a part of. You know what I mean? But like I got a lot of family that you know. No, I'm not military. But yeah, it definitely a thing nowadays. It seems like it's just the culture nowadays, I guess. But when I was growing up, that was never a thing, homies. And it is what it is. Times change, I guess. But yeah, if you're going in on a planned trip, you can damn near bring in a gun. Wow. And I know some people do that stuff, to make points with the big homies. They'll get out and get caught up on purpose just to bring something in. Uh, but I'm in Southern California. I remember one of the homies. Um, I'm watching football. I'm not going to because the Browns and Bengals are not playing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a wild game on Thursday night, though. But yeah, I didn't get to watch it. I just seen the highlights. I was at work. But yeah, I remember there was a homie. He was. You man, those Lions look good. I think they're running the NFC at this point. Definitely, and North and South are cool in there. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard they kick it. I think there's a pretty good chance of that, Kenny. Especially, the Niners are a second half team. That's my team. But we got the Packers in Green Bay tomorrow, and we don't have Brock Purdy or Nick Bosa. So, you know, Mig says 49ers. That's right. Yeah, no Brock Purdy, no Nick Bosa tomorrow at the Packers. That's going to be a tough one. Brandon Allen is our starting quarterback for that one. So he says, "How good are the Lions? I haven't watched them. I think they're like 9-2 something coming into this week. So I don't know about that with TikTok. I'm not sure, but yeah, things. I think if I were to go back to prison today, I'd be lost because Raiders essay all day. That's right. Rep your stuff, bro. Yeah, you definitely aren't going to see that down here. And I think even if you did, they'd probably have to go PC or they'd have to figure something out. I don't know if they'd want to go PC, but you know. Kenny says, I'm from Saginaw, Michigan. Always been a Lions fan. Was hard being a Lions fan. Yeah, it sucked for Barry Sanders because that dude was epically good. So you got a DP at work? Not exactly, but I caught some shit and I didn't feel it was just. Uh, and yeah, like I wasn't even at work. I called in. Yeah, Sanders probably the best of all time at it. I mean, he put up great numbers with no offensive line and not much help. You know what I mean? Out of live and put my phone on the charger. That's slow. Good luck. Thanks, Cora. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up myself here in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, Purdy's got a shoulder issue going on, so and then Bosa's got a hip injury. So and then we got Buffalo next week. Like it's not looking good. All right, Kenny, I appreciate you tapping in. All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna bring this one to a close because the phone ain't charging very well, and we've been on here 2 hours and 12 minutes. Do me a favor, hit that like while you're in here. If you're new, subscribe and check out my playlist. I got tons of videos up. Appreciate you, Thomas. Uh, that's right. Uh, yeah, Barry Sanders was something else. That guy. All right. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Ezekiel. Everybody have a good one. Appreciate it, Q. Remember, it's about building a strong foundation around you so that when you have those moments where you get pissed off or something triggers you, the people around you aren't going to say, come on, fool, let's go get an 8 ball. They're going to say, come on, fool, let's go to a meeting or let's do something positive so that we don't throw our sobriety away. So, all right, Ezekiel, Thomas, G, Joel, I appreciate all of you guys. Uh, Mexican G, you were kind of on one tonight, but I appreciate you tapping in. Uh, like I said, it's about building a strong foundation. So tell them I was looking for a job when I found this one, right? Yeah, I've been there a while already, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure it's going to be all right. I mean, if the right opportunity comes along, I'll be gone with the wind. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. Anyways, all of you guys have a good rest of the night. We'll be back on again tomorrow night around 10 o'clock after we get done decorating the tree and all that stuff. So I appreciate everybody tapping in and don't leave the mountain. Start climbing. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night or tonight, I guess.